Playing PUBG on a smartphone, well, that is normal, right? Like every smartphone can do that. But playing PUBG on a smartwatch, now that is something very new and unique, and we'll be doing that in this video. So let's get started. Hey guys, this is Vimal here and welcome back to another video on my channel. So today's video is going to be like very fun and interesting because I'll be doing, really different. We'll be doing a special experiment today and see if a smartwatch can really play PUBG. That sounds so much fun, right? Can really a smartwatch play PUBG? Is that even possible? A lot of people were asking me that. The thing is, if you guys remember, a few days ago, I made a video on Zeblaze new smartwatch, right? The Zeblaze Thor 5 Pro, their new flagship smartwatch that comes with some really cool features. Well, it's got quite powerful hardware on the inside for a smartwatch, keep that in mind. It's got a MediaTek 6739 quad-core CPU, it's got 3 gigs of RAM and 32 GB of onboard storage. So I was quite curious to see if this smartwatch is actually capable of playing PUBG. Well, technically speaking, the watch should run PUBG because, by looking at the specs, it should handle that sort of performance. And so what I did was I went to Google Play Store on it. I told you, right, this is an Android powered smartwatch. It's got literally Android running on it. And so yes, it has a fully functional Google Play Store. You can actually check out my review if you haven't watched it. I'll leave a link to that in the card above. So I went to Google Play Store, searched for PUBG on it, but unfortunately I didn't find the application over there. Might be because PUBG didn't knew about this smartwatch. Well, literally who plays games on a smartwatch? That's why maybe there was no support for PUBG Mobile or even PUBG Mobile Lite. Well, that couldn't stop me from installing PUBG. So what I did was I went to Google, I looked up for PUBG Mobile APK. So I was thinking, should I install the Lite version or the regular version? And I thought, chalo, we'll try the regular version only. And I searched for PUBG Mobile APK, downloaded that, connected the watch to my computer with the provided cable, transferred the APK to the internal storage, and using the file manager built in the watch, I've installed the APK. And you know what? I opened it. And as soon as I opened the application, the game already started downloading all the required files, those OBB files, game data files. And it took me around like 2 minutes to download around like 1.7 GB or something. And after that, the game actually opened. But the thing is, this watch has a, very different sort of display, right? It's a very compact display with a flat tire design. So I faced some complications and issues over there. I'll tell you what that is once I open the game and show you. So let's just open the game and see how this thing performs on it. Alright guys, so here is our new Zeblaze Thor 5 Pro smartwatch. As I've told you just now, I've already installed PUBG mobile game on it. You can see it over here. So now what we'll be doing is we'll just launch the game and see how it performs. So I guess you guys are also quite curious to see how this smartwatch can actually play PUBG, right? Will it actually run PUBG? That is the question. So as you can see guys, PUBG opens up in a square display like this. It doesn't support a round display, so it takes up this form. And one more thing I have to mention is the game takes quite a bit of time for the loading, first initialization and all that. And previously when I had to install this for the first time on this smartwatch, it took me around like 15-20 minutes just to log in. There you go, the game has started up. You can see the intro scene over there, and this is how the home page of the game looks like. It says Player Unknown Battlegrounds. Awesome. PUBG Mobile on a smartwatch. That is so cool, right? I don't know if you can listen to the sound of the game because the speaker on this smartwatch is not as powerful as we see on phones, right? So you'll have to bear with that. Almost done with the loading. We'll be into the game menu very soon. There you go. It says something over here. It says start. So let's start the game. So yeah, this is one issue I wanted to tell you guys. The thing is, smartwatch has a very small display, right? It's a very small circular display, and on top of that, the game is loading in a very unusual square format. And because of that, what happens is when you try to touch some buttons in the game, they're actually not responding. That is not the problem of the watch. The problem is the game is not, designed for a smartwatch. It is not designed to play on a smartwatch. So we'll have to adjust with that. On top of that, this is sort of an experiment, so yeah, you'll have to bear with that. But at least the good thing over here is the game is actually booting up and we'll be get to play the game. That is awesome, right? Okay, there you go. The game has loaded up. Oh my god, so small controls. How am I gonna play? I think it's loading. Let's wait for a second. Okay, you can see the plane take off. There you go. So where am I exactly? You see the performance? Not bad, right? It's actually quite smooth. Now that is because the resolution of this watch is pretty less, right? Not as high as a smartphone. So even if it's got a basic MediaTek processor, it is able to handle the game. And there we go, we jump off from the plane. I can easily rotate and check out all the surroundings in the map, and it says me to use the joystick over here to fly, and the joystick also works well. That is a good thing. But the thing is, I'm not actually able to understand where I'm jumping because the text is quite small on this display and is a bit difficult for me to read. But at least looks like I'm with my team jumping together. Okay, here and there we can see slight hiccups, slight stutters, but that is not a big deal. The big deal is you're actually playing PUBG on a smartwatch. Like, how cool is that? Like, seriously, if you've got a smartwatch like this, Android smartwatch with more than 3 GB of RAM, for example, Zeblaze Thor 5 Pro only, you can show off to your friends, right? Like, literally, who can play PUBG on a smartwatch? Like, no one. Nobody actually has ever tried that also. So cool. I'm actually able to run. You guys see this? Let's go and try to collect some guns. Oh, somebody's already trying to shoot me. No, I don't want to die. Oh god, this is a bit difficult trying to control. I have to say, guys, it's a bit difficult playing PUBG on a smartwatch. Like, seriously, the controls are so tiny. It's hard to manage and control the character. Come on, run. I hope I escape and at least find one gun. But on the overall, the experience is pretty good, guys. Not bad at all. It's not lagging anywhere. You see that? Observe this. I'm not sure which resolution or which graphic mode it's set to because I couldn't access the settings. The display was quite small, so I just left it at default. But yeah, your question has been answered. You can play PUBG on a smartwatch. At least on the Zeblaze Thor 5 Pro Android smartwatch, yes, it is possible. So here is our punch button. I need a weapon. I've told you, right? Okay, to access this button over here, I need to press over here. So that is a problem. The game is not configured to play on this small display. So the touch is a bit difficult. But at least, if you try to play 1 or 2 times, you can get a hang of this. Let me find a gun. Let's find a gun and try to kill an enemy. See if we can, not die without killing at least one enemy. I see some area over there. Let's see, let's find some guns. But this is really cool, guys. Never thought I'll be playing, PUBG on my wrist. Like, seriously, you can put the watch over here and play PUBG on the go on your watch. People beside you, maybe sitting beside you, will go crazy looking at this. I should practice playing this on a smartwatch. I'm a good player, for your info, on a smartphone, but this is the first time I'm trying to play on a smartwatch. So you guys have to, accept that fact. Okay, let's try jumping in the car. Oh shit. Oh no, where are the controls? Ah man, let's drive. I'll just run on barefoot. It's very difficult. No man, leave me alone. I'm doing some experiment over here. I'm not here to fight with you. Dude, leave me alone. I'm quite a good escape artist over here. I tried to escape from 2 to 3 people unharmed. Not bad, right? But it's a pretty crazy experience. Whoa, guys, you saw that? We played PUBG on a smartwatch. The experiment was a huge success. I really had so much fun playing the game, but the thing is, the game was not optimized to play on such a small smartwatch display, and that is the reason you could see the display was not that, with good detail, the clarity was not that good. And also, I faced some difficulties using all the touch controls because the buttons were spread all over the display and it was so small and compact, it was really hard to access and touch those buttons. But apart from that, the watch was definitely capable of running PUBG on it. That was awesome, right? I hope the developers of this game, do something, try to optimize it so we can play PUBG even on a smartwatch very nicely in future. Let's hope for that. Well, that's it for today, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video and got to see PUBG on a smartwatch. Yeah, if you all like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more such awesome videos. And I'll see you guys in my next one.